Well, we're going to get ready here. Dakota Kupke on the inside, Evan Marlowe on the outside. Up from turn number 4, green light's going to be on.
Green flag.
Heat race number 2 going to be underway. 10 laps be the distance, so to work down the back straight away here. Dakota Kupke. Out front, Jaden Glenn going to work in second now, down the front straight away. Yep, now Thomas Eganberg to the race lead, 3 wide, down my back, straight away here. Tyler Crummon's going to go around. Number 15 going to get it back going, though. Evan Marlowe currently in work in 4th, 3rd, Jaden Glenn. Go to Kupke, still in the runner-up spot here. Meanwhile, Thomas Eganberger trying to launch out front with the race lead, working into turn number 3. Coming around tier to Bucks on Legend Racing TV, coming around with 4 fingers and a thumb in the air, 5 to go. This time by Thomas Eganberger on top left here. 2nd and 3rd place, Jaden Glenn here in 2nd, and Dakota Kupke in 3rd on the bottom right. So work down my back straight away. Coming around with 4 to go. Thomas Eganberger heading towards a 1 second race lead down the back straight away, but Jaden Glenn trying to close that distance here. Got a little bit of damage there on the left side. You can see around that number 11 ride. On the number, you can see the damage marks there. Scuff marks on the side of the door. So coming around, set of popsicle sticks in the air, 2 to go. This time by Dylan Smith, Iracing 1 to go, going to be displayed here down my back straight away. DT, Fresh 5, Lab Body car number 98, Thomas Eganberger, and win heat race number 2. 2nd, Jaden Glenn. 3rd, going to be Dakota Kupke. 4th, going to be Evan Marlowe. 5th is Tyler Crimmins. Your top 5 unofficial results here on the Sandy Man Timing Tower. Here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Well, be right back here on Legend Racing TV. Just 1 short second. Well, Thomas Eganberger currently going to be 4th quick. Tucker Newton going to be quick time here. Tyler Crimmins currently second. Quick third. Quick going to be Ryan Conley. Fourth, quick Caden Friesland. Fifth, quick going to be Dakota Kupke. Sixth, Jaden Glenn. Seventh, going to be Thomas Egenberger here. I don't think this should be a great race tonight here. Once again, another shout out to Ace Handyman Services. You guys need stuff fixed. Get hold of them. Call their number. Definitely know what they're doing. That's for sure. It's work for me even. So I appreciate them coming on board in 2026 here to being the official Legend Racing TV timing overlay sponsor here. I believe it should be 60 laps for the main event tonight here, if I can remember correctly. Nope, the checkered flag going to be in the air here time now for the main event. Well, A-Man starting lineup's going to line up like this here. Starting off on the hammer. And the pedal off towing. Car number 57 on row number 1 is going to be Ryan Conley. Starting as outside in the DTE trucking. Car number 98 outside row number 1 tier is going to be Thomas Egenberger starting 9-10. The Warrior 1 design. Car number 10 machine's going to be Cody Gearhart starting on the inside of row number 2. Starting to his outside in row number 2. In the number 11 TNT Racing's going to be Jaden Glenn starting 9-10 row number 3 on the inside in the number 33. Dirt Vision's going to be Caden Friesland starting as outside tier. The Quonset car number 6 machine here is going to be Dakota Kupke starting 9-10 on the inside of row number 4. And Skyline Designs car number 12 is going to be Aiden Steffens, does outside here. And CPD Racing Shocks outside of row number 4 is going to be Evan Marlowe starting 9-10 here. And row number 5 to the outside. And car number 15 is going to be Tyler Crimmins behind him. And the number 13 machine to the inside of row number 5 is going to be Jonathan Flowers. Rounding out your A-Man starting lineups here. Well, stacked up 3 wide. Legend Racing TV, time to sit down and hold on to your seats because the Glen Dirt Tour gonna turn the dirt street stacks loose. Week number 3 is underway. A little work here down the back straightaway, coming around. 60 laps the distance tonight here. Ryan Conley gonna lead him to complete lap number 1, working into 1 and 2. Second, going to be Thomas Egenberger. Third, Jaden Glenn. Now Jaden Glenn with the move to the inside. He'll take over the runner-up spot to turn number 3 here. Meanwhile, Thomas still rolling that top shelf of the racetrack. Got Caden Friesland on the inside here. Taken on board with Caden Friesland as he works through 1 and 2. 3 down tier, 57 to go for Ryan Conley to hold him off and take it to victory lane tonight tier for week number 3 of the Glen Dirt Tour. They work down left front straight away. I'll come around here from turn 4, take a double box up on Legend Iracing TV. They work down left front straight away, Ryan Conley. Jaden Glenn, Thomas Eganberger on the left-hand side of the screen, rest of the field on the right side. They work down the back straight away. Coming around 53 to go. Thomas Eganberger, still right there on the rear bumper, Ryan Conley. Down left front straight away. And on board here with Ryan Conley. Working through turn number 3. Well, Thomas Eganberger now going to slip by. New race leader with 51 to go. Give it to Thomas Eganberger. Down the back straight away. Coming around here, Ryan Conley now going to drop back to the third and final podium spot as Jaden Glenn now going to take over the second place spot. Starting to go to work here now on Thomas Eganberger for the race lead. Well, 48 to go here. Thomas still holding off. Giving it his all here. So they work down the back straight away. I know they talked about it a little bit last week. Jada mentioned he needs to work on saving tires. Unfortunately tonight, I don't think he's saving anything right now on that number 11 ride. He's pushing to get to the race lead early on. Ryan Conley is currently your points leader. Jaden Glenn is second in points, so he's trying to keep Ryan behind him. Then Tyler Crimmins third in points. Fourth is Tucker Newton, and tied for fourth is going to be Thomas Eganberger in points as of right now. Working down the back straight away. Up from turn number 2, side by side. For the race lead, Jaden Glenn going to drive around Thomas Eganberger on the outside for it here. Got to wheel these cars really smoothly to not break momentum. Jaden Glenn's just doing it a little bit better right now around that outside groove here. So he's now going to take over the race lead with 44 to go this time by off from turn number 4. Well, take it back up double box here on Legend Iracing TV. Jaden Glenn gonna lead him out front on the left-hand side here. Up 3 positions as of right now in the main event. So they work down the back straight away. Thomas Eganberger still in second. Ryan Conley third. Top 3 really pulled away from the rest of that field here as of right now. You got 4th place Tyler Crimmins and 5th place Caden Freisland right there on the right-hand side of the screen, battling it out for the 4th place spot. As you can see, Caden Freisland starting to look to the inside there. Meanwhile, got Thomas Eganberger giving Jaden Glenn a little boost up from turn number 4 on the left-hand side. Down the front straight away. Well, the top 3 gonna freight trained off from turn number 4. So now Ryan Conley gonna follow Thomas Eganberger up to the middle, top shelf of the racetrack through 1 and 2, down the back straight away here. Tyler Crimmins still in 4th, Caden Freisland in 5th now here. 6th gonna be Dakota Cupkey, 7th going to be Cody Gearhart, 6th now gonna be Aiden Steffens, 5th Dakota Cupkey. Coming around, 38 to go. Well, Jaden Glenn still holding on to here. I do believe around the halfway point that they do have a competition caution. So with about 25 to go, I believe the yellow will be thrown no matter what, whether there's a wreck or not. Thomas, don't know if he's thinking about that right now, but he could have a second shot. But at the same time, he probably don't want tires to cool off too much, so he's probably trying to make position right now while he can. Meanwhile, Tyler Crimmins all by himself right there in the 4th place spot, along with Caden Friesland all by himself in the 5th place spot. Down the back straightaway. Coming around here, Dakota Kupke on the outside of Cody Gearhart. Cody looking to the inside now for the 7th place spot. Down the front straightaway. Well, side by side here for 7th. Dakota Kupke to the inside. Or to the outside, sorry. Cody Gearhart on the inside, battling it out down the front straightaway. Oh, Cody Gearhart now going to take it over down the back straightaway, but Dakota Kupke looking around the outside of him once again. Dakota Kupke going to have to back out of it. Cody Gearhart now going to secure the 7th place spot, working into 1 and 2. Meanwhile, Jaden Glenn pulling away out front here with a half a second race lead, coming around with 31 to go. Well, 29 to go. Down the back straightaway. 4th is Tyler Crimmins. 5th going to be Caden Friesland here. 6th going to be Aiden Steffen. 7th go to Gearhart. 8th Dakota Kupke. 9th Tucker Newton. 10th going to be Evan Marlowe. And 11th is going to be Jonathan Flowers. So your top 11 run down here at Cedar Lake Speedway in the Dirt Street Stocks. Well, Jaden Glenn stays running the way that he is right now. He'll definitely head to the points lead after tonight. It'll be interesting to see if he can hold on, though, and keep that car moving the way he's got it moving right now. That's the big thing with it being fixed setup and with it being dirt street stocks. Consistency is key, and staying in that consistent rhythm. That entire 60 laps can be tricky, especially if you get any cautions. To find that rhythm again after going back green flag can be the tough part. Be interesting to see if they do that competition caution, which they might not tonight here if they try to stay green to checkered due to the long green flag runs here. They may just keep it green to checkered. Coming around, 23 to go, down the front straightaway. Well, coming around here with 19 to go. Battle's starting to heat up now for that runner-up spot. Thomas Egenberger needs the points right now. I mean, he's still tied for 4th, which ain't bad, but you could always use some more. No matter even if you're in the points lead, you always want more. Well, Jaden Glenn with the 2-second race lead. Down the front straightaway. 16 to go now as Tyler Cremens wheeling that thing here. Drove it from a little ways back. Now up 6 positions in the A main, currently with our Charger. Now going to work here on Ryan Conley for the third and final podium spot. Side by side out from turn number 4. Battle for third and second. Ryan Conley still in hold on for third now, giving Thomas Eganberger a little boost there in the rear end. Coming around. Ryan letting him know he's trying to get by here with 14 to go. Tyler Cremens still in that 4th place spot. Gonna work way up there on the top shelf for 1 and 2. Jaden Glenn did an excellent job setting up the racetrack tonight here and how they ran in. Keeping it more bottom dominant tonight. Gotta like that when you see Cedar Lake Speedway. Not always on the top for the entire race. Keep things interesting. But the top shelf's starting to come in now. Tyler Cremens finding it a little bit early on. So you're actually working a cut down line, which I don't know if I've really seen anybody doing a dirt street stock there off from turn number 4, but he's doing it and it's working. Down the back straightaway. Ryan Conley with cut down line there off from turn number 2. He'll shoot to the inside of Thomas Eganberger. Slide job off from turn number 4. Crossover by Eganberger here. Conley looking back to the outside. Going to use that cut down line once again, but now here comes Cremens. They're knocking on the back bumper. Let them know he's there here. Coming around with the full set of hands in the air. 10 to go. Oh, Cremens going to get into the rear end of Conley down the back straightaway. They're going to straighten it out, but now here comes Cremens to the inside. Door to door off from turn number 4. Well, Cremens going to shoot to the inside here. Going to throw the slide job. Going to clear it. Ryan Conley with the crossover down the back straightaway. Conley with a big run there. Going to bang doors with him to turn number 3. Side by side down the front straightaway. Gonna bang doors some more. Into 1 and 2. Cremens still around the top shelf. Lang loose up there here, trying to find the run. Couldn't get to the outside. Now gonna shoot down to the inside to turn number 3. Coming around with 7 to go. Cremens gonna slide across the front bumper there of Ryan Conley. Working down the back straightaway. Big old tub there now by Tyler Cremens. Off from turn number 2. Coming around with 6 to go. Jaden Glenn just setting sail out front here with a 5-second race lead on that number 11 ride. But the battle is on for a third and final podium spot here. And Tyler Cremens giving Ryan Conley a run for his money here off from turn number 4. With 5 to go. Cremens really making that top shelf work. I think he saved the tires till later in the race, and it's showing to you. Oh, he made a mistake, got the wall there. Now Ryan Conley going to get back out of him slightly. Going into turn number 3. Four to go now here. Don't think this battle's going to stop until they take the checkered flag, and even then, they're probably still going to continue with it at the rate that they're going. Ryan Conley going to launch out a little bit there, but Tyler Cremens sending it off from turn number 4. Still going to manage to clear the slide job there. That's kind of allowing Ryan Conley to pull back ahead a little bit here. Tyler Cremens got no room for error down the back straightaway. Coming around. The set of popsicle sticks are going to be in the air here for Ryan Conley out from turn number 4. Well, coming around out from turn number 4 here, the Dylan Smith Racing 1 to go. Going to be displayed. Down the back straightaway here, and the TNT Racing number 11 machine. Jaden Glenn going to get it done. Second, who's it going to be? Is going to be Thomas Eganberger. Third, going to be Ryan Conley. Fourth, going to be Tyler Cremens. Fifth, going to be Aiden Steffens. Down the front straightaway for your top 5. I can run tonight here for the Dirt Street Stocks at Cedar Lake Speedway for week number 3. Jaden Glenn going to burn it down here on the front straightaway. Take a look at the official results for the main event here. Going to be Jaden Glenn, Thomas Egenberger, Ryan Conley, Tyler Crimmins, Aiden Steffens, Tucker Newton, Caden Freusland, Cody Gearhart, Dakota Kupke, Evan Marlowe, and Jonathan Flowers. For a main official results here. Well, Jaden Glenn, a show that you put on tonight here, along with everybody else. It was a heck of a race at Cedar Lake Speedway. I think it's the best track I've ever seen, honestly, for Cedar Lake with the way it was tonight. Don't think I've seen the track ever any better than it was tonight here, and you did a great job with that, and you're able to get it done. How'd you do it?
Oh, it all started with just making the right calls, where to run the racetrack to kind of work it in and get it racy. I wish the top could have come alive a little bit sooner and people could have done a lot more passing, but that's all right. We know what to do for next time now. We got everything kind of figured out for all the guys that race with us, and I think everybody had a pretty good time. I know it was hard, tight, close racing, and there was a lot of rubbing, but I don't know what else people would expect on a racetrack like this. It's racy like that. There's going to be door-to-door hard racing, and it's going to be a good time. So I hope everybody enjoyed watching it on the stream. I hope all my guys had fun, and that was a good time. That was fun.
It looked like a lot of fun, man. Like I said, really good racetrack tonight here. Did a phenomenal job with that. Everybody put on a really good show, especially Ryan Conley and Tyler Crimmins there. They were battling out for like the last 5 laps all the way to the checkered.
I know when Ryan had the lead there in the beginning, I was just diving it off into the bottom, and I realized I was driving my tires hard, so I just tucked in behind Thomas, and I was just saving tires, but I was still keeping pace with them, so I didn't find anything wrong with it. I think they were kind of driving in a little harder on each other and spinning tires off, and it kind of worked out for me to where I could just drive right on around them both after they kind of split up from each other, and I got out front away, started saving a little bit of tire again, then they started catching me, and I just took right back off again.
It's actually funny they say that because I had mentioned, I was like, well, Jaden said last week that he wanted to save the tires a little bit more, and I said, I don't think he's doing that right now, and then you kind of were able to get to the lead, and then you were able to set sail from there, so I guess that benefited you, didn't it?
Yeah, I just knew with Ryan and Thomas and Timmy's in here, all these fast guys, I knew I had to kind of stay up front and save tire, but I also knew if I dropped back trying to save tire, I was going to have a hell of a time trying to catch them.
That you definitely would have. Also, I wanted to ask, what's up with the green rims there? Specific meaning behind that?
Well, no, we built a billboard car for the league, just trying to get people to get my Discord and all that good stuff on there, and I turned the rims green because the car was green, and I just never changed them back for some reason.
Okay, I was just wondering. I was curious there if there was anything behind that, or if that was just no reason really. So I guess there was a little bit of a reason behind it, just not really for this specific race.
Yeah, no, not really.
All right, well, good to know. So I was just curious. I was wondering that the entire race. I had making sure to ask you on your interview before forgetting, but so I guess I succeeded at not forgetting one thing for once. Man, but
Yeah, no, it was just something I randomly did, and I never put it back for some reason. I just keep forgetting.
it's easy to do, especially little things like that. But I don't know. It was a good race called night tier booth, I guess, slash my room, my house. But yeah. So that's the great thing about iRacing. So you don't got to travel at all. Do it from your living room if you want.
You get to stay right in your chair, and you can just get to watch from your chair.
Yeah, exactly. Great. Instead of having to
It's
travel
a lot cheaper.
8 hours into another state to do a broadcast, I can sit here in my room and do it. But
it's a lot cheaper this way too. Gas prices are expensive.
Yeah, I know. I think it's like $4.50 a gallon right now here where I am in but that was yesterday. It's
Mine just
probably up to
turned over
460.
$5.
Oh, really? So, yeah, you got it worse than
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
That's for
Yeah, it's
sure.
not fun or cheap.
That it definitely isn't. But next week will be interesting. UMP's at Volusia. That's always a good race. Anything at Volusia.
Yeah, I think Tucker's going to win that one.
Well, that's a possibility, man.
He's quick in a mod and he's quick at Volusia just in general. I think he's got that one locked down.
Like that he might. We'll have to find out next week, I guess. But this week was definitely an interesting one here at Cedar Lake. So you can set up Volusia anything like you did tonight here at Cedar, then that'll be a golden race.
I sure hope we can, man. That'd be awesome.
Like hopefully. But is there anybody on the number 11 you want to thank tonight here that helped you get it to victory lane?
Yeah, all the guys that racing here, I mean, we literally wouldn't have this league without them. Last week we didn't have many people show up, which kind of sucked. I'm not sure why. I think everybody just kind of had something happen all at one time. It was just unfortunate, but all the guys that show up and support us, I think Tucker, he's a huge help. He helps me figure out what we should do at the racetrack along with Thomas and Cody and all the guys in Discord. They all helped me out a ton with this. It literally wouldn't be possible without any of them. And then you for broadcasting this deal and bringing eyes to it. Hopefully we can get some more people in here.
No problem. Actually, I want to talk to you about that after the night here, after the broadcast, about something that maybe will help a little bit. But
Yeah,
definitely
send me a message, man.
Definitely. But definitely a solid race tonight here. Congrats on the race win, and thanks for putting on the league, Jaden Glenn.
Thank you.
Yep. Well, Thomas Eganberger, man, you put on a pretty good show tonight here, I would say. I mean, a little bit better than just pretty good. I would say a phenomenal show along with the rest of the drivers tonight. How'd you park it in second?
Honestly, I don't even really know. Just me, Jaden, and Ryan, we kind of broke out right there the first probably 15 laps, and we were just kind of saving tire, running around the bottom, and Ryan was doing everything he could to get around me, feeding me the bumper, trying to get me loose, getting in, whatever, so that way he could get by, and he just had to play a little defense, I suppose, to keep him behind and try to save as much tire as I could. And I was tracking down Jaden, like I found something, and I couldn't get consistent enough to not, you know, pull up to his door or run him clear down into the corner and shove him up off the bottom down in 3 and 4. But tonight was definitely a night of save tire as long as you can and then try to make a charge later in the race. And it just wasn't the night to outrun Jaden Glenn. Anytime he's out there, it's really, really hard to get by him. And, if you do outrun him, you can say you're running with one of the better guys on iRacing.
Like 100% right with that, man. I'd say it's always pretty top drivers in here putting on a show for the broadcast. So definitely going to be a heck of a highlight reel night. That's for sure.
Yeah, hopefully the old 98 car makes a couple of the highlights. Get a little spotlight action.
We'll definitely be in there. No
The
doubt
old
about that.
98 car don't get much spotlight anymore. Getting figuring things out a little more and more. Talking with Jaden just about every day, or getting on here every day and just running laps, trying to be smooth and consistent. I mean, that's what makes you fast.
That's what it's about, and it's another thing that I learned too. Like with any game, realistically speaking, the better the people you play against or with, the better you'll be. So
Yeah,
it definitely helps.
I really hated not seeing a caution about 30 laps in. I know Timmy was back there saving tire for a long time. I would have liked to see him up here running well within the top 5. I mean, it really sucks that he wasn't there, but there's always next week and the week after. Running with Jaden and Timmy, those are probably two of the best guys we got in the league right now. So being able to run second to Glenn, and if Timmy's up there in the top 3 with you, you might as well call that a win.
100%, man. We'll have to see, I guess, what you can do next week at Volusia. That'll be an interesting one, I think.
Yeah, probably count me out of the top 5 next week in the UMPs. Not very good in them. Can't get the throttle control figured out in them, but just about anything else should be pretty good.
Like, you never know. Just run some practice laps throughout the week when you get a chance, and more laps and seat time that you can turn there, the better you'll be. But really, just try to baby the throttle. So I can say, really, with UMPs, if you're on the throttle, like full throttle, and you're hitting the chip, you don't want to ever be on the chip in them. Never want to be full throttle in UMP. Put it that way. No matter the gear, you never want to have full throttle because you just spin the tires. So that's my
Yeah,
words.
say I've seen or yeah, seen personally about half half throttle is probably about the fastest way in them cars. Like you don't ever want to be anywhere over half, let alone three quarters. You get anywhere close to three quarters, typically you're zipping tire coming off the corners. So
We're definitely 100% right with that. That's for sure, man. Got that very accurate with that. But I don't know. We just try to run it best that you can. You never know.
never know. We might get lucky. You know, there might be a few cautions in there. Be able to work some late race magic on them guys.
Maybe. Just save the tires best that you can, I guess. Like you
Yeah,
clearly did fairly good tonight here, I would say.
yeah. I think after the race, I went in and looked, and we had about 60% right rear. Definitely after the interview here, I'd like to get in touch with Jaden just to see what his right rear was.
Actually, yeah, I should have asked him that as to what it was. Really get a chance to.
Yeah. It's always interesting to see, you know, where the cars in front of you, how much tire they had left, I guess. You know, Glenn had
He
well over
said
3 seconds on second, so
74 on the right rear is what he had.
yeah, that's crazy because he just was pulling away and pulling away. So
That he definitely was.
gotta save a little more tire, a little more, less throttle, a little more tire.
That's all you can do is just try a little bit more different things each time and until you hit it. Not on the nail there, but or nail on the head, but yeah, I don't know. I think you're getting there with each car. It seems like stuff with different cars that you're not used to running. That's always the tricky thing too, is not you know, staying in one car for the entire league.
Yeah, that's definitely helped a lot, you know. The more versatile you are, the faster you're gonna be.
Like 100%, man. But is there anybody else on the 98 you want to thank tonight here?
I gotta thank Jaden for putting this on every week and uh also thank him for getting you hired on to stream every Thursday night. Like I said, you know, last week, it's pretty surreal to be able to go back and, you know, watch yourself on TV essentially. Makes you feel like you're somebody, I suppose. But yeah, just Jaden, like I said, for putting this on. I gotta thank Carter, Timmy, Cody, Aiden Steffens. You know, I think my mom's even watching tonight, so give a shout out to mom there. Um, you know, just anybody that's really supportive into what I do.
Like 100%, man. Definitely helps when you have people to support you and that are behind you on things. So that's for sure, man. But congrats on the second place finish. Thanks for running the league, Tom Siegenberger.
Yep.
Well, Ryan Conley, man. Honestly, I'm not certain how you held off Tyler Crimmins there at the end, but you managed. So how'd you do it?
I mean, new starting pole. I just needed to stay out front as long as I could and keep a consistent pace, trying to save tire. I mean, you're gonna probably hear me sound like a broken record. I mean, saving tire is the game for this league. I mean, uh, saving tire there at the beginning. Old Jay and Tommy bumped me a little bit. I let them by, just trying to save tire and keep up with them. I was actually shocked. I was really saving a lot, and I was still running them down. I was like, I don't know if I need to let up or just keep doing what I'm doing. So I just kind of kept doing what I was doing. I didn't really feel the car slide out from under me too much. It felt like it just kept it straight and underneath me. And deal with Tyler. I mean, so just some hard racing, honestly. I don't know. I think it was like lap 50, 51. He about dumped me coming out of 2, and then it was basically a dogfight after that. I mean, throwing sliders from left and right, some haymakers here and there. I mean, some doors too. I mean, I raced him how I felt like I was getting raced. I mean, other than that, I mean, luckily, you know, he didn't actually junk my shit. I was trying not to junk him either, so I'll shout out to him for that.
I mean, for the most part, you guys still kept it pretty clean with as hard as you guys were battling there for the majority of that race.
Yeah, that didn't help on conserving tire, because I was trying to work on old Tommy there, and when he got into me.
Yeah, I'm sure that didn't help, but that's part of it. And you still hold on
yeah.
for top 3.
Yep, that's what counts.
But is there anybody on the 57 you want to thank tonight here?
Yeah, Rhino Racing and Rhino Graphics. Myself and Kenneth Gregory over there are a team that we put together. Shout out at them. Still getting better with some of them, but that just comes with time. A couple rookies, but no problem with that. Stillwell and Water Services, L&T Landscaping and Dirt Works, Wheeler Metals, GDT, Jay and all his guys over there putting on the show. You for broadcasting.
No problem there, man. Thanks for racing the league, and congrats on 3rd.
Yep, thank you.
Yep. Wait. 74 is not too bad, but definitely could be a little bit better, Jaden. That's for sure, man. Yeah, so I kind of called that a little bit with being a little too hard on him earlier in the race, but aside from that, definitely pretty solid. But that'll conclude the night. Everybody that tuned in tonight here on Legend Racing TV, I'm your announcer, Mark Rose. Have a good night, everybody. Peace. I'll get one for you, Jaden. Maybe grab a few pictures either way that streaks.